Hello and welcome to this video tutorial on learning Excel in less than 5 minutes. Here we are going to talk about the sum, sumif and sumifs functions in Excel. So these functions are used in order to sum products. So we are going to use three of them. First of one is very simple, is sum, and this will add a range of cells that we can select or specify. Then sumif that will sum some numbers only when certain condition that we will specify is met. And then the sum ifs basically is similar to sum if, but sum ifs is used in case that we want to specify more than one condition. So for example, we want to sum the product sold in US by a certain person. So because we have the name of the person and then the country, we have two conditions, so we need to use sum ifs instead of sum if. So let's move now to the example. This will be more clear. So first of all, here we have a table with the different sales representative, the month, the country, the number of products sold, and the number of hours worked. So we have here our 10 sales representative, and we have collected data of how many sales they have performed during each of the months and for each of the countries. So the first thing we want to know is how many products we have sold in total. So here we can use the sum function. So the sum function is very easy. We can write down sum, then open brackets, then we select the range of numbers where we have the number of products sold. So in this case, the column D. So we select the whole range, we close the bracket, we hit enter, and then we got that we sold almost 1,400 products. Then next, we want to know how many hours were worked in total in the 3 months. So again, we use sum, and then we select the range, we close the bracket and hit enter, and then we got that 758 hours were worked during these 3 months by the 10 sales representative. Now we want to use the sum if function because we want to know how many products were sold by Marta. In this case, because we have the condition of name, so we want to know how many products were sold by a particular person. So we want to specify, here we have the name in this column in Excel. So we want to tell Excel, look at this table, column A, and then only take into account the name of Marta and sum the products that were sold by Marta. So in this case, it will only sum those. We will select the whole range, but it will only sum the numbers that are related to Marta here. So in this case, we have 3 Martas, one for January, February, and March. So in order to do that, it's very simple. So we need to use the sum if function. So here, first, we need to select the range where we have our name. So we select column A, this is our name of the range of names. Then our criteria, we say that we want to have Marta. So we need to specify only look to the data related to Marta. So we can come here and then select Marta, or we can also write the name that we want to specify, in this case Marta with quotes, then semicolon, and then we need to specify what is our sum range. In this case, the number of products sold is here, so we select it, we close bracket, we hit enter, and then we get that Marta sold 180 products in 3 months. Now we want to know how many hours were worked by Marta, so we need to do the same sum if, then we select our range where the condition is going to be met. In this case, we only want to select the name Marta. So here, let's select now the name of Marta. This is our criteria. Then semicolon. Then we can select the fifth column, sorry, because here is where we have the numbers of hour worked by each of the sales representative. So we close bracket, we hit enter, and we have that Marta has worked 82 hours. Then we want to know how many products sold in US. So again, we can use sum if. Then we need to select the country because here is our criteria. Then we want to specify in US, and then we want to know the number of products sold. So we select the whole range. We close bracket, we hit enter, and we get that in US it was sold 519 products. And now this is the last part of the video. We are going to use the sum if functionality. So here, because we have more than one condition, first we want to know how many products sold in US. So US, this is the country name, this is our first condition, and then we also want to know only for the month of January. This is our second condition. So here we need to use the sums ifs function, and then here we need to select the column where we have the product sold, so in this case column D, because this is what we want to sum. And then here we can specify as many criteria as we want. In this case we only have two, but you can have more than two. So our first criteria is the country. We select the country range, and then we want to know in US. So we open quotes, write down US. This is our first criteria, then semicolon, and then now we need to specify the second criteria, that this is in the month of January. So we select the whole column with the months. We specify in quotes that is January what we are interested, and then we close bracket, we close quotes, bracket, hit enter, and we get that in January and in US 165 products were sold. Okay, so that's everything for this video tutorial. Hopefully this is clear, and if you like the video, please subscribe to my channel. There will be more videos coming.